This message is coming to you from Whitfield Farm in Mulmur. I'm Janet Horner, your mayor, and I'd just like to talk to you this month about a couple of things that are important to the residents here. First item will be some of the things that happened at May's council meeting, and the second item will be let's talk about recovery from COVID, not in a physical sense, but how our economy is going to recover. So, the first thing will be the sorts of things we talked about this month at the council meeting. We held our second Zoom meeting, and I don't know about you, but for me, a Zoom meeting is okay, but it's nothing like the real thing. And I think we'll all be glad when we are able to get back in one room again together and thoroughly discuss some of the items that are before us. One of our first items was to talk about water rates in Mansfield, and we have a number of single people and low-income seniors who are not using a lot of water in Mansfield. We're trying to address ways that we might give them a preferred rate without costing the rest of the users significantly. A report came forward from staff, but council has sent that report back as we felt that there was just too much of a cost to the other users at this point with their formulas. The second thing that we talked about was our website, and during the COVID pandemic, we found that some of our website functions have not been great for letting people know about what's going on. Our website is old, it's clunky, and we feel it's time to spend some money to do an upgrade. And so, again, staff are going to start that process. We're also looking for some residents, people with maybe some communications experience, some graphic design experience to help us design some new communications tools, not just a website, but maybe some other ways that we can communicate more effectively with our residents. We've been trying the videos, and that's certainly one way, but I think we can do a better job of sending the messages out about all kinds of things that happen in Mulmur. So you're going to see shortly a call for people to sit on a communications committee. If you have some of those skills, or even if you're interested, we'd love you to put your hand up and join a committee, a communications committee. Councillor Boxham Shirley brought forward a motion to council that has been passed unanimously, and this motion is to deal with a voluntary ban on plastics. Shirley's been doing some research in other jurisdictions, and as you may or may not know, in 2021 the federal government will be coming along with a ban on single-use plastics. And this motion will help us just kind of get in the frame of mind to do some of those, get into some of those habits that will help us reduce our use of single-use plastics. So this is what the motion said. We direct staff to promote a voluntary ban on the use of single-use plastics in Mulmur Township and a voluntary ban on single-use plastic bags, plastic water bottles, plastic containers, cutlery, straws, and stir sticks. And this won't just be for our generation, but for those generations to come. So the next item was we had decided as a council that we probably weren't doing justice to the function of the Committee of Adjustment. And the Committee of Adjustment is a group that meets and takes a look at easements, severances, site plans, and makes recommendations to council on what should happen with some of those land decisions. And so what we have done, we asked for some volunteers for this committee, and we have struck now a 5-member committee. Um, and so those folks will be working on our behalf and then bringing forward recommendations to council once they've taken a look at the site, talked about it, and made their decision. We also, one of the most fun things we did at the meeting was we deliberated on who should be our Senior of the Year. And our Senior of the Year is someone who has contributed in their senior years to the life and well-being of Mulmur Township. And so we're pleased to announce that Beth Brown um, has been nominated as our Senior of the Year. Beth has been very involved with the Shelburne Food Bank and with her church and 4-H and all kinds of other activities that have made life worth living in Mulmur Township. So congratulations. We also like to announce that we have hired a new clerk. We have a vacancy right now due to maternity leave. And so Christine Hickey, for the next 11 months, will be filling our clerk's role. Christine is most recently from the township of Amaranth. So moving on, just talking for a few minutes about, we can kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel here. Not at the very end of the tunnel, but certainly we're moving out of the lockdown stage and into what we're going to call probably more economic recovery. And we need to think very carefully about how we make sure that our small businesses of Mulmur are still here long into the future. This has been very hard on many businesses, on all businesses, and we know that it will not be business as usual going forward. All businesses, as they reopen, are going to have to pay attention to the new rules, the social distancing, curbside pickups. More and more will move online. And we've all developed some probably new buying habits over this time. So we're going to be supporting a few initiatives. The first will be we're taking a look at the Mulmur Farmers Market and making an application to help that group move their farmers market online. And this will give an opportunity for farmers and vendors who've been at the market to recoup some of the sales that they will probably not have should that market not be available at its regular site. We're still only taking a look at being able to have pick up or take out at our local restaurants. I'm not sure what we're going to feel like as we go forward, whether we'll feel like sitting in a restaurant with a whole bunch of others. I don't know. I still like to get out and have somebody else's cooking besides my own. We're glad to see the landscapers and garden centers are now open, and probably our mantra going forward should be buy local, use local vendors, make sure that we are hiring local people. We have on the Mulmur website a listing of the Mulmur businesses that we know of. If you'd like to be on that site, just let us know. And should you not find the supplier there that you want, certainly the Dufferin Board of Trade will have a listing of some local vendors for you to source. So don't bring them out of the city. Source your local people, and those businesses will be here long after COVID is gone. I'd just like to wish you all a happy sunny day. Hopefully it is sunny where you are. Oh yeah, that's a motorcycle going by. I don't know if you can hear it. We've been hearing your comments about the road noise, and I feel your pain. We'll talk on one of our next videos about road noise. So stay safe, stay healthy.